Hey, welcome to my channel. If you subscribe to me, you already have probably seen a couple videos where I've talked about how I've been getting a ton of free cruises from Royal Caribbean just by being a part of their casino loyalty program, Club Royale. It is expanded. I'm now starting to get offers from other cruise lines, and I'm going to tell you all about what I did to get them coming up. How's it going? I'm Chris Fantini, and I've gotten some pretty exciting developments to tell you about here on my quest to never pay for a cruise again. So as you may or may not know, I took a cruise on Freedom of the Seas last September, which would be a year ago and a couple of months now. And after that cruise, I started getting a ton of free cruise offers from Royal Caribbean. If you want to learn more about how that works, how I got them, I will link those videos if you're watching online, and then I will also link them in the description as well so you can find them if you want to check them out. So the one bad part about getting all these free cruises from Royal Caribbean, I know how could there be a bad part, but the bad thing is there's other cruise lines to enjoy. And for me, I can't really justify spending like $5,000-$6,000 to go on a different cruise line when Royal Caribbean keeps offering me more cruises. So I thought to myself, well, maybe if I told these other cruise lines, about what's happening with Royal Caribbean and what my status is on that cruise line, maybe they'll offer me a free cruise, and maybe it'll be an opportunity for me to sample some different cruises. So I did end up reaching out to 4 cruise lines. I reached out to Celebrity Cruises, which is Royal Caribbean's sister. I reached out to Carnival Cruises. I reached out to MSC, and I reached out to Norwegian Cruise Lines, which is a line that I used to cruise quite a bit on before I started getting all of these free offers from Royal Caribbean. So I'm going to list for you the results of those reach outs and what I did when I reached out and how it turned out. So we'll go from the least effective to the most effective. So we're going to start with Celebrity Cruises. This one kind of surprised me because Celebrity is the sister cruise line to Royal Caribbean. I thought that it would be pretty easy to slide in there and get some free cruises with them, especially considering I'm already status matched with them, which means the Crown and Anchor Society, which is Royal Caribbean's kind of loyalty program outside of the casino, I matched that to Celebrity, which is, I think, the Captain's Club. And because I'm almost Diamond, I'll be Diamond on this next cruise, which is a pretty significant tier in Royal Caribbean. I just assumed that reaching out to them and them seeing my casino status, which is Prime with Royal Caribbean, that I would get some offers. Unfortunately, I waited a long time. Like, I've waited 3 months for a response from them. I sent them an email to their casino, email address. And they finally got back to me the other day, and they didn't even answer my question. I told them about my status on Royal Caribbean. I told them, I want to sample Celebrity, and I was wondering if there's any availability for comped cruises. And the person basically got back to me and said, the Captain's Club is where you can earn points. Like, they obviously did not read the email. So I feel like I kind of struck out on Celebrity. The next cruise line that I reached out to was Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is one I was really excited for because I do enjoy Norwegian Cruise Lines. It's one of my favorites. And they got back to me and they sent this email, and it was actually a little bit confusing. It made it look like I got a cruise certificate. So I called in, and it turns out that, a lot of people have been calling in thinking they got a free cruise. It's just the way that the email's worded. So she said, it's not a free cruise. She said, but let's have a look. Let's see what we can do for you. I'll see if there's something available. So unfortunately, they looked at my Norwegian play, I guess how much I've played in the casinos in Norwegian, and they said I don't have enough play time established to offer a cruise right now. So that's a little disappointing. I'm imagining that one day I will get back with Norwegian, even if I do have to pay, because I do know that if I pay and I go I spend some time in the casino there, I probably will end up starting getting free offers. But for now, with all the free cruises I have, that's probably not going to be for a little while. So the next one was Carnival Cruise Line. So I'm not really a big fan of Carnival. I've cruised on them a couple times. It was quite a while ago. I don't really feel like their ships are that great. I don't feel like they have a lot of good deals. It's not a bad cruise line, but just definitely not one of my favorites. But I thought I'd maybe give them another shot if they were going to offer me a free cruise. So they do something called, I think it's called Fun Match. I will, put up some pictures here so you can see where you go and what you do. But basically, it's a form that you fill out and you show them what casino tier you have, and you can use either ship-based casinos like Club Royale for Royal Caribbean, or land-based stuff like MGM Rewards. So basically, they ask to see your card and any supporting documentation that shows that you're getting offers from those, and then they will say they will match them. So I did that. I submitted, and then I got a response back, and they actually only offered me, I think they offered me $250 off a cruise. So that's not really what I was looking for, especially considering I'm not crazy about Carnival. But if you like Carnival and you do have maybe like Caesars rewards or MGM rewards on land, if you go to Vegas or one of the other casinos, one of the other cruise lines casino rewards, you may want to use that Fun Match and get yourself some dollars off at the very least for Carnival. So now we get into the good stuff. So there was 2 cruise lines that were very receptive, and they definitely wanted to give me an opportunity to get on board for free and experience their cruises. So the first one is Virgin Voyages. This one surprised me a little bit. Similar to Carnival, they ask you to fill out a form. They ask you for some proof of your casino loyalty tier with either land-based or another cruise line, and then they get back to you. So I submitted the form, which I'm showing here, and once I did, about 2 weeks later, I would say, I got a phone call from them, and they said, we really like to offer you a cruise. Now, the one thing with Virgin Voyages is they ask you for a specific cruise that you have in mind that you want to sail for free. So I just picked one at random because I just wanted to see if it was going to work. But so when they did reach out to me and I talked to them, I said, look, I just picked that because they made me pick something. Is there different selections that I have to choose from? And basically they said you can choose almost any cruise from now until June of 2023, sailing out of Florida. So I told them I would look around and call back. So I did. I looked around. I found a cruise in March, I believe, on Scarlet Lady, and I'm getting booked on it. So that's pretty exciting. All you have to pay is just like every other one of these comp cruises, is just the taxes and port fees, and it's a sea view cabin. So that's not bad. You're getting an ocean view. You're not in an interior room. So I was pretty excited about that. Another bonus with Virgin Voyages is that they pay your gratuities. Those are prepaid, and then they also don't really have paid specialty dining. Your dining is paid for. You don't really eat at like a buffet per se in a main dining room. They've got a bunch of little restaurants, and they've got like something called a marketplace that you eat at. So I know that Virgin Voyages it's 18 plus. There's no kids allowed. It's a little bit different. Some people don't like the vibe, but I'm really excited to try that line out. And when I do, I'll probably post a video on my experience, not only with the ship itself, but with the casino as well. So definitely the very best one was MSC Cruises. So with MSC Cruises, all I basically did was sent them an email, and the email stated, hey, I'm a loyal Royal Caribbean cruiser. I'm Prime status with them this year, and I'm already qualified as a Prime status member for next year as well. Royal Caribbean has offered me 13 free cruises. I have taken 6 already. I have 2 more booked. So, even though I really want to try MSC, it's very difficult for me to justify going with another cruise line when Royal Caribbean is offering all these free cruises for me. So I sent that email off to the cruise email address, which I've linked in this video. And they got back to me and they said, hey, here's a list of cruises you can choose from. And it was quite a significant list of cruises. And then they also said, if based on first come first serve, you may end up getting a balcony on one of these cruises as well. So that was awesome. So I ended up looking through the list, finding one that I liked, and then I emailed them back and I told them which one I wanted, and basically they booked me in. And there's a few crazy things about this. So the first one is that they didn't ask for any proof at all. I just told them I was Prime. I told them I was getting offers, and they just gave me a free cruise. So I'm not saying do anything shady with this information. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, they didn't ask for any proof. That may not be your experience. That's what happened to me. So that was pretty interesting. The second thing is they gave me a deluxe balcony. Now it's a regular balcony, like an extra large balcony, which I thought was pretty cool. I really thought that was nice. So a couple of, asterisks for MSC that you should know. The first one is, before I did all of this, I loyalty matched my Crown and Anchor with Royal with their, I think they call it the Voyager Club. So that's just loyalty. That's just how many times you cruise, you get more benefits, right? So there's a place you can go. You can attach your Royal Caribbean Crown and Anchor. You can tell them what level you have, and they will match it. So because I'm Diamond, or almost Diamond, I ended up getting Gold, which is one below their very, very best, which strangely enough, they call Diamond as well. But it's called Gold, and it's really cool. It actually entitles me to a bunch of perks, like free fruit in my cabin, some free water in my cabin, $50 onboard credit, which, because this is a comp cruise, I don't know if I'm going to get that, but I guess we'll see. I will report back to you. And then what else did they offer? There was something else, I can't remember what it is now, but they upgraded me. So the way that MSC works is they have, like, first you book your cabin and then you book your experience, and like it's Bella is the base one, Fantastica is the next one, and then there's another one above that, and each one kind of unlocks more stuff. They actually gave me Fantastica, and I think that's partially because I am gold status with them. So if you're looking to do this with MSC, I do highly recommend you do a loyalty matching first, get that established, and then email them and get your free cruise. It's exciting. So the other asterisk I would say about MSC before I wrap things up is that they are definitely like the new kid on the block, and they're an Italian cruise line, so they do things a little bit differently. So I guess the main thing that people have said about them is that, they don't really have customer service buttoned down at the level of a Royal Caribbean or a Norwegian or a Princess. It's just not quite there yet. They don't have all their processes and everything locked down, so there's a bit of confusion. Their website isn't always easy to navigate. So if you're okay with kind of those things being a little bit off, I think that you're probably going to, want to take advantage of this. Of course, after I go on the cruise and during the cruise, I will be shooting video, and I'll make a video to let you know what I thought about the cruise experience in the casino at MSC. If you have any questions or any comments, plop them below. I get to all of them. I love getting feedback from my viewers, and I love answering questions. So thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, cruising, working from cruise ships, casino cruising, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications.